The villain took on many forms.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. After you whose last is doom, he's the worst known. Boom. That'll have your boom blown or either thirst bone. Rockets won't burst, clone, just don't curse the grown. On his own microphone, bring it everywhere he go. So he can bring it to you live in stereo. Panic, can't understand it, ban it. The underhanded ran it, planned it, and left him stranded. The best, any who profess will be remanded. Yes sir, request permission to be candid, granted. I don't think we can handle a style so rancid. He flipped it like Madden did the old jazz standard. Don't mind me, I wrote this rhyme lightly over 2 or 3 heinies. And boy was they fine, G. One black, one Spanish, one Chinese. It keeps the woody shiny year round like a pine tree. Don't sign me, I'm about to get a mill without him. Crowd him off the shelf, he's the villain, and what about him? So, and he's a jerk and you don't know him. Mad how he expand work but won't show him. Poor guys, what a sight for old sore 4 eyes. Now hook me with 2 apple pies and a small fries. All rise, so far odd as a ruple. So raw, break it down and make quadruple. It's crucial, you can see it in his pupil. And this time when he get it, he'll waste it on something useful. Like getting juiced off a deuce of cokie. Keep it low key, known to pull a okie dokie. Silly goose, doom is too jokey. Damn, he could really use a room or a whole key. Egads, he got enough styles to start 3 fads. True that, she bad, I wonder do she come with knee pads? What a call, what a real butterball. Either I get a strike or strike out, gutter ball. Rocket like gear for the 4 with nice inside pockets prepared for the brawl. Yeah, y'all, you could say it's an earful. Beware, do not touch Mike, be careful. And just like he said, I could have told you. MF, the holder of a boulder, money folder.
And welcome back to the PowerOn podcast. And again, back another week. I'm still your host, Spice Mikey. Back once again with the show all about DC Esports, DC updates as a whole, some events we got going on, and some weekly recommendations by me. Today, I'd like to welcome Sage, who is a member of the marketing team from the DCSA Esports tournament, as well as a member of the Durham Lords women's soccer team. So, first question, Sage, how are we doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's a nice morning.
Is it? I mean, look outside.
It's raining a little bit, but, you know, it's better than the cold we've had. It's not too cold outside, just a little bit of rain.
Yeah, that's true. So, first question, and just a little bit of context for me. For the DCSM, like, I'm a sport management student, and I ran this event last year, actually, so it's a pretty, I want to say, I have a bit of a connection to it. So what drew you towards, like, the esports event?
I think last year, seeing how well you guys did just, like, made me want to pick it up, and I was immediately intrigued by it. I honestly wish I could have got it last year. But yeah, it was just, I would love to see a whole bunch of people in there playing games.
Yeah.
Have a successful event.
I think last year what our main goal for, like, just as a group was just to have that kind of buy-in that people would, like, if we would want to make an event that's, like, super successful, we would have to be invested in it, and more so just like, oh, we're doing this for a school project, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, I think that kind of translated into, like, the event and how it all ran. Everybody playing, we did FIFA and Mario Kart, right? And I think as I said, the main goal was just to have people have fun, right? I think that for an esports gaming thing, you're trying to sell them leisure, and it's honestly kind of hard to do that when people are in school are so focused on just like, oh, I'm in school, like I'm here for grades, just for like a degree, that kind of stuff. But when you're making an event, it's really hard to sell them on like the good fun times.
Yeah, I think it is. Obviously, I mean, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people game at home. And so, like, if they're not on campus for the day, it's hard to ask them to go out of their way, come on campus to play a couple games they could play at home. But I think what differs is when you're playing against a computer or, like, your bros that you play against all the time, like, you have the same competition. But when you come out, you can compete with a whole bunch of different people and really test your skills. So.
I would for sure agree with that. So tell us about the event, like how it's going to run, what kind of stuff you guys are doing.
So we are doing Mario Kart, 2K, and EAFC. We're going to run those 3 games. We're going to finish it off with Mario Kart to decide our winners. It's April 2nd, 1 to 4. And we just want to have everybody come out and check out the esports arena, because I feel like that's a overlooked area a lot of the time, just in general. Maybe not with the people who are going to see this, but with the people we're trying to get out there. I know I didn't see it until last year, so it would be nice to bring everybody out, show them the space, while also giving them, you know, some new competition to play against. Also with the opportunity to win prizes, like we have a free rehab assessment, or physio assessment. There's a Canadian hockey jersey, and we have tickets to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Those sound like pretty high stakes prizes, I want to say, just for, especially ending it off of Mario Kart. I think it's a really good choice, because like 2K and FIFA can get pretty, you know, if one person is better, but Mario Kart, anybody can win realistically. Exactly. And in terms of like group work and working as a team, how do you guys like deal with the harder parts of like planning an event and in that group work space?
Yeah, I think, as everybody knows, when it comes to group work, the main point is just everybody has to communicate with each other and let everybody know what's going on and what tasks we have to get done for the week. And I think that's our main focus, making sure everybody knows their task, everybody's getting something done. And when we have our weekly meetings, like that's what we do, and it shows. Yeah.
Right. I think last year there were some people, I don't want to say some people doing more, some people doing less, but there was definitely, everybody was contributing. Yeah. And everybody kind of found a way to contribute when it mattered. Mm-hmm. Like come event day, everybody was running around doing everything that they kind of needed to do to like fill in the space. And I think it all worked out pretty well. And I have like all the faith in the world for you guys to be able to do the same thing. And moving away from the esports topic, you play soccer, right? Yes. So, and I would say, based on all the posts on the Durham Lords Lake stuff, that you're pretty good at it, right? Yeah. So what's on the horizon for you in terms of your soccer playing career?
You know, I don't actually have a whole outlook. Obviously, I want the best for my soccer playing career, but I think I gotta just take it one step and one day at a time. My main focus right now is just being on a team for the summer season, finding a team that I feel I can play with and that matches how I want to play as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my goal right now.
Right, I think somebody who has the ability to score like you do won't really have trouble finding a team like that. But all right, so last question here. I asked this to all my guests. What's your go-to food spot in Durham region?
You know,
even if you want to step outside of Durham, like in the GTA, that's cool too. Just give us.
There was this, you know, I was thinking about it the other day. There was this one shawarma spot I went to. I think it's in like the Whitby Plaza. Not entirely sure, but I was thinking about that the other day. They gave me a fire wrap. Really? Yeah.
I'll have to geo-guess my way into finding it, but I really appreciate you guys for coming in today and talking to you about the event.
Of course.
I'll be there for sure. I'll get as many people in there for the event. So coming up after the music break, I'll be giving you some more updates on DC Esports as a whole. And don't forget to follow us on social media at DCSA DCSA Media Hub and at SpiceMikey7 on Instagram. Here's some music. Here's Birds of a Feather by Kind of Like Spinning.
So much time. There's only so much time you can waste on me. And I feel ugly. Together we don't like anybody. I feel sick cause I know you're gonna run. And I can't blame you.
Welcome back from the music break. Recently found that song on obviously on Spotify, but you know how Spotify has like the recommendation. I found that on that. Honestly, that might be my recommendation. My total recommendation for the week is just to tap into the Spotify recommendations. So some updates on DC Esports. First, I'll start with League of Legends, as I am known to do. Unfortunately, we had no games this week because the team we're supposed to face completely forfeited. I guess they were the last place team in NECC, so they didn't have any wins and they weren't really playing for anything. But that kind of robbed us of a game, which is unfortunate for us. So we got an automatic win, but unfortunately our season is over as of yesterday when they FF'd. Unfortunately, the NECC only takes the top 4 teams for playoffs, so we just barely missed the cut, and that will end our NECC season. But and the majority of the action for us together this semester for the league team. But we are competing in the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition in May, and so you'll catch us play then. I know it'll be a very fun few days. I think it's May 1st to 9th, but we're competing, I think, 3rd and 4th. So we'll definitely be sure to stream that, and come watch us. And Rivals team, they secured a huge 3-1 victory over University of New Haven and NECC to secure their first win of the season. The team had to make some last-minute adjustments, which made them be able to run a triple support comp. And normally in Rivals, you will run 2-2-2, 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 supports. But triple support is an option for those who can play it well. And Jamel, one of their main roster supports, has been known to play Adam Warlock a lot. So, which kind of has been considered a bit of a troll pick, but because healing's a bit iffy, as they say. But in triple support, he's like kind of crazy good because he can just flex into like a hybrid DPS role with his, because he is a hit scan character. He's, if you have good aim, you'll be able to play Adam Warlock pretty well. But they secured that win with the help of everybody on the team. Shout out to Jamel for playing really well in this game. Smash unfortunately lost their first game of the regular season, and Nailbiter 1-2 game. But seeing as that is their only loss of the season, they did make playoffs, so we'll get more content from the Smash team as the weeks go on. Hopefully they'll be able to do well in playoffs. I know their team really likes playing the game. The Star's going to take some stock. Star's going to style on some people. And Rocket League, their match also got forfeited because everybody's scared to play against Durham College in esports. Purdue Black forfeited their final NECC game of the season, which also had the Rocket League team clinch the playoffs with a 4-3 record. So shout out to them. All these games are all streamed on Durham Lord's network or whatever. If that one's being used, it'll be shown in our Discord server. Speaking of which, our Discord server, we host many events, all giveaways, events will be posted in there. This week we have a bunch of stuff coming up. So I'm going to give some updates on our Minecraft event that me and a coworker run. So we do a Minecraft building competition, and we've decided to reconfigure some things. Instead of doing it like a 1 hour come and build, we're going to have it open the entire week, and people build the most elaborate thing that they can. This week, I believe it is a treehouse with some Durham College elements mixed into it. So if you are interested in doing a Minecraft building competition, please message me on Discord at Spice Mikey, or join the Durham College Esports, and you'll find me right there. And you'll be able to join pretty quick. All you have to do is sign a form. Not sign a form, but a Google form, put with your information and whatnot, so we can get you into the realm. So there is going to be a Mario Kart World Tournament on Monday at the Whitby campus. So if you are a student at the Whitby campus, even if you aren't, go there, go to the Whitby campus esports room, compete in Mario Kart World. I promise you that game is crazy fun. Jordan and I were playing it, and I will say that game is really amazing. Also, next week, CampusCon Whitby Edition is coming up on Wednesday. So if you enjoyed all the stuff that happened, or was it last week, at CampusCon Oshawa, you get to double the fun at CampusCon Whitby. I know some of the main kind of vendors that are there. I think it's Fam Jams, Sticky Tunes, the card shop that was here as well. They're going to be returning to Whitby. So if you missed out CampusCon Oshawa this past week, you'll be able to, buy some more stuff from them. Also, we have a a special announcement. The Durham College Esports, I want to say arena, is getting a special. We're getting a first look at the relics. We're getting a relics machine. So if you guys are interested in cards, TCGs, anything like that, we'll be able to accommodate you in that way. So coming up after the music break, I'll be giving you some recommendations for the week. And here is Pitfall and The Phone Works Both Ways. welcome back to arguably the best part of the show. My album and song of the week, plus more. So my album of the week is actually a 5-song EP that Spotify recommended to me. So I was just listening to, I think it was probably Stars by Hum, or one of those songs of that kind of same genre, and I didn't have like I had one of the things not clicked where it just like plays songs that aren't in your like songs. It might have been Smart Shuffle, I'm not sure, but it played one of the songs. It's actually my song of the week, Parked Car by Marquette, and I was like, wow, this song's kind of like the best song I've heard in a while, right? So I went to go listen to the artist more, and I find out they only have one album or one EP with 5 songs on it. So I'm like, wow, I really hit the gold mine here, and Spotify really cooked. So I go on YouTube just to do a little bit more research, and I find it's in a playlist called Obscure Songs or Obscure Media and Lost Albums. I'm like, well, this is kind of like the niche heads jackpot here. So I'm here to recommend Waxing Waning by Marquette. As I said, probably one of my most niche recommendations here, but it's really kind of interesting emo rock here. It gives kind of like a melancholic feel, but which is really normal for Midwest emo, math rock kind of stuff. But it just feels like kind of on 10 in these 5 songs. But I would say Parked Car, as I said, is probably the best song on it's the first song in the EP and probably the best one. But that's not to say that the other ones are any slouches. So as I said, song of the week is Parked Car, and it's kind of really been speaking to me this week. And let's after we listen to the song, let's not read deeper into that. So just take it at face value. This is a really good song, and listen to it. Listen to the EP. And my other recommendation that I kind of made up on the fly is to listen to these Spotify recommendations. They really cook sometimes. I found some of my favorite artists of all time through that, like Sebi. I don't listen to Hum that much, but that album Astronauts is the green one is really good. I think all the other ones people have recommended me, like Doom, Tyler, or people have just recommended me that stuff, and now I'm kind of hooked on it. But listen to the Spotify recommendations. Also, I thought of this just now. Play the Discord games. So you know how Discord has embedded games through other developers? You should play those 100% of the time, because if you're just in call doing nothing with your friends, I promise you those Discord games will get you to do something, or you'll realize that it's really bored, then you'll go back to one of the games that you've been playing for a while. The one that I've kind of been hooked on recently, and shout out Milk and Joy, because she was like, let's just play this stupid farming game, and we've been playing this stupid farming game, and it's kind of really addictive. It's called Magic Garden, and as you can kind of tell, it is a garden. You just kind of plant stuff, sell stuff, you have pets, that kind of, it's really just a simple farming game, but it's really cute and it's really fun. So 2 recommendations: listen to Spotify and play the Discord games. That's kind of what I've been tapped into this week, and next week I'm sure you'll find out. But that's the end of the episode for this week, and I look forward to seeing you back in next week's episode. Don't forget to follow us on social media, DCSA Media Hub, and you can follow me at SpiceMikey7 on Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter, on anything, any social media except for Facebook that you could really imagine. Spice Mikey's there. So, as I said, here's Parked Car by Marquette to play us out.